Dan Salzer with Plymouth State Broadcasting, here today with Plymouth State women's new ice hockey head coach, Mykul Haun. Coach, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having us here today.
A decent start to the season this past weekend at the Buffalo State tournament, going 0-1-1. You guys battled back great against Buffalo State in the opening game and then seemed to have some issue with Morrisville State in the second game. Kind of recap the weekend from a coach's standpoint, and then also what worked well, what needs to improve for the team.
Yeah, no, we, it was definitely a back and forth, kind of a barn burner against Buff State. Came out and they scored 18 seconds into the game. I knew we were going to basically settle down after that, just kind of get our feet underneath us a little bit. Long road trip. It's a new level for a lot of the girls that we have. It's definitely a different pace, and we just had to make some adjustments, and we did. And we really battled back really well. And I think as a whole on the weekend, for us, it was a very, very good weekend. Morrisville came out. They definitely executed a little bit more. I thought we were a little bit flat, to be honest with you. I don't know if we were necessarily rolling in all cylinders. Second game in 2 days, some of these players just aren't used to that. So the pace is maybe a little bit faster, and the period lengths are a little bit longer. So no excuses. I think we definitely had a better game against Buff State. Morrisville is definitely a very good competition for us, and I feel like it's going to be a really good improvement for us to make sure that we get going and come out a little bit more jump against Holy Cross tonight.
Shannon Hickey, 3 points already to start the year, 2 goals and assist. What does she bring to this offense?
Yeah, she brings a lot. She's a very dynamic player, big body, very good with the puck, possesses well, makes very smart plays, really protects the puck well, and better than a lot of college hockey players. And I think that's where she creates her space and her opportunities. But she's also a really good passer, and I think that helps out with the line mates that she has right now. Kaylee Jacobs and who else is on that line? I get to think sometimes. But who else? She's with Caden Connor, another good freshman that we have as well. So that unit is a very, very good unit. They roll on all cylinders. They work really hard. There's no give up in their game, and she kind of just puts that nucleus together, especially playing in center. Definitely, we're looking to improve on some of the face-off percentages that we're going to have from last weekend. But that's what we're about. It's about improving in our game completely.
Defensively, a struggle for the Panthers so far to start the year. In those 2 games at Buffalo State, 7 goals against, 54 shots faced. What's the biggest improvement needed on the defense going forward? Yeah,
no problem. I don't necessarily think it's our defense in general. It's our defensive game. So as a unit, I think we need to be better. We need to, basically make sure we know our assignments. We're kind of changing up things that they've done here in the past and playing a little bit more of a structured game where it's a little bit more of a high-tempo pace. And they just have to get used to it a little bit and make sure that everybody's accountable. And you can't really blame it on one person. When one person breaks down, everything else breaks down because they're trying to do a little bit too much. But I think, for us, more of a concern is really not generating enough offense, to be honest with you. And I think that we did have a lot of shots against, but we didn't create a lot of opportunities. And that's something we've been working on at practice all week and leading up till tonight's game as well.
And lastly, looking at tonight, Holy Cross comes to the Hanaway Rink for the first time in a couple years. Last year, 6-2 loss for this team on the road. What do you expect to see from Holy Cross tonight, and how do the Panthers get the first win of the season?
Yeah, Holy Cross is a very good team. Just announced they're going to be going Division I next year, so for them it's a great upcoming program. For us, the one thing that we really need to work on is just closing time and space. They're going to be a very fast team. They have a lot of skill. They're deep throughout their lineup, front to back. Very good goaltending. They move the puck well down low, and they try to look for scoring opportunities a lot, and they try to take away time and space. And it's for us, we just have to be smart, have to play a very solid defensive game. Try not to play too much out of what we're normally used to doing, but also try to generate and create opportunities. And I think that's where we're going to be successful for our first win this year.
Coach, best of luck tonight.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you having us here.